What is going on, Minties? This is the Uncanny Omar here from Near Mint Condition. Join me today as I do my haul for the month of November of 2019. So, please stay tuned. And we will kick off the haul with a couple of books my buddy Kyle sent me. The Ascender series. I don't want to flip too much through here because I haven't finished Descender, but this is the direct follow-up to that series right there, which is that's Descender. One of my favorite books that I have read this year. It's up there in my top 5 favorite books I've read this year, and that is The Savage Shores. This is from Vault Comics, and this is the trade paperback of the first 5 issues, I believe, yeah. And if you want to check it out and do more of an in-depth review, or check out our in-depth review, Wonder Maddie and I reviewed it for Old Reader, New Reader, but this was a great read. And here, speaking of, by the way, Old Reader, New Reader, we should be back this week. It's been crazy busy with birthdays, and just work has been crazy for me, so trying to schedule that out. We are going to read Batman over there. We're going to discuss the Batman Scott Snyder Omnibus, that one there, which I've done an overview of, so if you want to check that out, it's on the channel. And we should be back this Wednesday, but just keep an eye on our social media. We'll let you know. I think, and we're going to try to do this one Wednesday. So here are TKO Round 2 comics. These are, you can buy these straight from their website. They are either in trade paperback format like these, or they are in single comics editions. What's really cool about these, though, is the size of them. So here's the Savage Shores. That's a standard size trade paperback. And this is what it looks like compared to the TKO. So as you can see, the TKO is a lot taller and a little longer. Each one of these is a different story. You have Pound for Pound, Eve of Extinction, The Banks, and Sentient. This is Jeff Lemire. Round 2 includes 4 issues here. Let me show you just a little bit of the artwork in some of these. Round 2 includes 4 different series that have nothing to do with each other. Just Pound for Pound. And I've read Eve of Extinction and The Banks. The Banks was okay. Eve of Extinction was a lot of fun, though. I really like the artwork in here, too. And the premise is pretty cool. It's like the rain that comes down is making men turn into these giant monsters, and women are the only survivors. Almost like Y the Last Man with a big horror twist. And The Banks is about a 3 generation of Banks women that are thieves, and how they're trying to do their biggest heist. So that's all I will say about that. I'll be reviewing that with my Omnibus. And now I ended up speaking of the Omnibus channel from Fangirls Assemble. Well, she used to be on Fangirls Assemble. I bought these from Fariha. And this is Giant Days, a series I've been trying to get into and waiting, and I'm like, okay, she had these for sale. I don't know if they finished out the series in hardcover, but this is the way that I bought them. This is from Boom Comics. Speaking of hardcover, I could not pass up on this. I found a really good deal on this. This is volume 2. I don't know any of the hardcover editions, but this is Full Metal Alchemist. I guess the Full Metal edition is what they're called. And they contain 2 volumes per one. So, holy crap, there's still going to be a lot of these. I don't see any color pages in here, but I do love the paper quality. It's this slick, glossy paper, and the black and white just looks amazing on it. Wait a minute, I think I saw some color. Alright, there we go. There's some color. Cool. Like I said, I don't own any of these, so it's really cool to have them now. What I didn't notice, though, is that they don't include the covers to the original volume, so this would be 3 and 4. I don't see them in here. So, but like I said, I don't own the other ones. Have to keep going with this series if you have not read this series. I did an overview of the first volume. It is hilarious. This is Rumiko Takahashi's Orosei Yatsura, or Those Obnoxious Aliens, and it is the story of this idiot Wataru and Lum, an alien that falls in love with this idiot. And of course, it's like early harem manga, but man, it's so good. Rumiko Takahashi, she is the lady that did Inuyasha, Ranma, Maison Ikoku, which Maison Ikoku is getting a deluxe hardcover, and I will be purchasing those as well. They're nice, thick, like those long out of print big trade paperbacks are now No longer needed. Next up, I got Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips' Kill or Be Killed. But let's take a closer look at this because I was going to do an overview of this and I never got around to it. Let's look at here's the spine, and here is the back. It does retail for $49.99, and it is rated mature. Now, Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips have collaborated a lot. This is probably their 6th, 7th time, because Sean Phillips has done even issues of Captain America, but I think their biggest ones are probably their independent titles, their criminal stuff, such as Criminal, that's right, Incognito, Fatale, Fade Out. So all of those is just this nice collaboration between both of them. And honestly, and I don't think I've ever said this. Here, let's flip a little more through here without trying to spoil anything. I have never been the biggest Sean Phillips fan. Like, to me, he's always been okay, but I think it was because of the writers that he was working with. His tone never really matched their artwork. Like, he did some issues of Uncanny X-Men that, to me, did not fit that book at all. But when he's working on something like this crime noir series, oh man, he is absolutely the perfect artist for Ed Brubaker on books like this. The book is over 630 pages here. Let me get to the extras here. Okay, so we are here in the back at the extras, and that begins on page 546. And we are looking at the covers. This is all 20 issues collected in here. Don't think the covers really spoil anything. It's a take on Walking Dead, #1. Like most of his stuff that he's written, I don't think the covers ever spoil anything. And then we will look at to take on Amazing Spider-Man. Now we're looking at essays and illustrations. Hey, Charles Bronson. Love when Sean Phillips brings in real life actors and actresses into his books. All this stuff in here, though, looks like it's Jacob Phillips, and that's Sean Phillips' son. That's really cool. Chip off the old block, it looks like here. I won't flip through all the everything, but here's some sketches in the back. And then the afterword and biographies of where you can find. I always forget to mention Elizabeth Breitweiser because her colors are so amazing and so realistic. I love the tones that she uses, and it really makes Sean Phillips' artwork just come to life. Here's another hardcover. This is Descender. This is the follow-up again to the Ascender series. Beautiful artwork by Dustin Nguyen, and again written by Jeff Lemire. Again, I can't flip too much through here because I love the first one. I don't want anything spoiled for me in this second volume. But the Ascender trade paperback that you saw down there, that is the follow-up to this. Now let's look at, actually, here in the back, I have done overviews of Absolute Swamp Thing, Batman, Lucifer, and Red Sonja, if you want to check those out. Yes, I had to buy Gail Simone's Red Sonja again because Maddie ended up with my review copy, which I don't mind. That is her favorite character. So I ended up getting this right here. This is Bakuman, the complete series. No idea what it's about, but what really got my attention was this wonderful artwork. So let's look at it. I love these box sets. Kind of wish I'd go... Nope, not going to say it. I was going to say I'd go back and purchase all my manga in this format. So it's all 20 volumes in here. Let's look a little bit at the artwork, and this is what got me to purchase it. Just love this, just clean pencils and inks. It looks gorgeous. I think he's a mangaka or a manga artist. This is what his character is. And that's all I really know about it. But this is what the artwork looks like. There is a little poster in here that, let me see if I can get it out. But before I do, I wanted to just show a little more of the artwork. I love that cover. Takeshi Obata is the artist, and the story is by Sugumi Oba. But it looks like it's pretty dialogue heavy for a manga. I guess when you're a mangaka or a manga artist and you're sitting around a studio all day, that's all you do is talk. So, there is an anime series of this too, which I have not seen. Going in blind with a box set. Let's look at one more volume and then we'll look at that poster. Kind of wish that I didn't get Claymore and I had bought it in this format because I really like the designs of these box sets. I am a sucker for these things. Until they announce some kind of omnibus format or deluxe edition, then I'll want to upgrade if I really enjoy the series. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a video on my most wanted manga in deluxe format. Now that Hellsing has been announced, and you all know how much I love those Berserk deluxe editions. So here's a spin-off series from Bakuman. This is Otter number 11. I guess this is an inside joke. So pretty cool that they kept that in there. And here is the poster. It's a two-sided poster. Bakuman. And then on the other side, Bakuman. Boy, I hope that's not any spoilers. But like I said, I have not read this. Now, you can get all these books from...
This episode is sponsored by cheapgraphicnovels.com, your online home for brand new graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off the cover price. Cheap Graphic Novels prides itself on packaging your books so they arrive safely and in excellent condition, as well as prompt and helpful service. And check out their bargain bin for even greater deals up to 90% off cover price. And for you Minties, Cheap Graphic Novels is running a special promotion. If you're a first-time customer, let them know you were referred by Near Mint Condition at the checkout, and you'll receive a credit for free shipping on your next order. Now, this is only for U.S. customers. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discounts, quality shipping, and customer service that will keep you coming back for more.
So that was it. That was my haul for the month of November. I do have an upcoming Baltimore comic book walkthrough and graphic novel haul. It's pretty small, but it was a lot of fun to go through the shops in Baltimore. Please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button. Let me know in the comments down below what you picked up in November or what you're looking forward to picking up here in December. And remember, if it's classy and cool, it must be Near Mint.